Ladies and gentlemen, 24 minutes late and not a dollar short. You're tuned in to the greatest sports book team this side of the Mississippi. That's absolutely correct. Kate and Jerry from Unforced Errors in the building tonight, providing you with the hottest tips in daily fantasy sports for football and, of course, parlays and sports betting for Sunday, Thursday night, Monday night. Nobody cares. Tonight's broadcast is powered by our friends at the American Bartending School. Their website is actually so amazing because it is barschool.com, and you can learn how to become a certified mixologist today when you make big money with the best in the business. Call now, 917-746-0411. And now, please welcome your hosts of Unforced Errors, Kate Herman and Jerry McKenna. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
What the fuck? It's not our birthday.
It's not.
What's up?
Welcome to Unforced Errors. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's the MTA's fault, and I wish I could gamble on their services.
And that boat's so damn slow.
It's just the one train. Is like every time it goes by me, and then another, Anyway, we're sorry, but not our fault. Anyway, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Exactly. All right, how was your week 7?
My week 7 was not as good as my week 6.
Oh yeah, let's talk about because we had
my bang out parlay that I hit.
Nuts.
Giants, Jets, money line.
This is a definition
Atlanta.
of a blind squirrel finds a nut.
Hey, first of all, that squirrel found 2 nuts. Second of all, I'm nothing blind about it. That was a well thought out parlay.
Congratulations, Jerry, and everyone who listened.
I went to Atlantic City, blew half of it. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that was very exciting.
Yes.
And yeah, congratulations to our avid fans that tailed
that followed me. Yeah, I know a couple that listened. Call me every
riding
day.
that wave all week,
Calling
baby.
me every day.
The thing is, I totally agreed with it, and when I saw what the and
you didn't put it in?
Well, no, I forgot because I'm an idiot. Anyway.
By the way, Jerry, you should probably get back to work.
Yeah, right?
I won a lot of money, but
I'm back.
I miss you.
I am back.
You're
But other things for week 7.
Yes.
For last week.
Let's start with the Jets because it's the saddest news.
Just when
ever.
you think things are going right for the Jets, they got to get. And this kid was looking good.
I mean, he's fantastic.
I know, it sucks.
I hope he comes back faster than Cam Akers.
They got Robinson from the Jags, right?
They do, and I'm a big Robinson fan.
Which is big. I mean, I think that's good. Jet front office stepped right in, got somebody, didn't mess around. It's not McCaffrey. It's not, a week earlier they might have got him. But whatever. They got somebody. At least they know they're committed to the season right now. They think they might have a chance.
Totally.
Yeah. You got a playoff game for the Jets.
And I also think going against the Patriots this week, which we'll get to, but I don't know. I have faith in them, and I might be a new Jets fan for a minute.
It might be, but you also got to.
I just love a sucker story. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I was a big fan of Brees Hall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's oh God, it's just. I feel like I'm watching Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. And this week also, week 7, for people watching the games, was also the death of a lot of quarterbacks.
Yes. There's a big quarterback graveyard in the spooky season that we're in.
Yes.
Matt Ryan,
Matty Ice is put on ice. Finally. And it's not even he might not ever play again.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if this rookies, they saying good things about him.
I saw him. I was a big preseason fan of his last season.
But if he gets cracked a couple of times and he's taking a beating, you might see Matty Ice.
That's what you
back
thought
in the
about
game.
Trevor Lawrence, but kid's actually pulling it off. You know what I mean?
But I'm not. I don't know anything about this other guy. I'm just saying, if he's really that good and you suck, why get him beat up?
Well,
and that
Jonathan Taylor's back, so maybe I don't know. I'm with you though. I get it. If you don't have the right protection.
And Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he looks worse and worse every week.
But he died for me. This is probably because we didn't do a show last week. Brady, Rodgers, Stafford have been dead to me for now 2 weeks in a row. I gave Brady a chance weeks, and I was never again.
I mean,
Burrow. I went Burrow last week.
Talking about 9 Super Bowls between those guys, or 10.
Yeah, but that's you know what I mean. There's a to every season.
This is the year. This is the year of the backup quarterback.
Yeah, right?
This is the year of the backup.
That's what I'm saying. Mariota, I'm like into.
Loving him. Held on to him for 9 years. Finally paying off.
Yeah, PJ Walker.
PJ Walker. Heineke on the
I
Redskins.
love Heineke.
I mean,
even though, you know what I mean? Like, but they're at least like, they give a shit.
yeah, I guess the Commanders. Excuse me. Did I say Redskins?
Nobody cares.
Yeah. No. There's our guy in the studio, Dan, with his finger on the button.
I still don't even, I try to I hesitate. Like, I just miss Washington football team. That to me, that grew on me.
I mean, that was better than the Commanders.
It's just stupid. Yeah. It doesn't even sound
It's a
right.
terrible name.
Yeah, it's just horrible. It's just Metcalf is out for some. I mean, a lot of injuries.
Yeah. It was a very injury prone week.
Those are two big problems facing the NFL right now: injuries and officiating.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well,
The
the new rules,
officiating's horrible.
they just throw these rules in all of a sudden.
But once you start like marrying and partnering with all these gambling websites, your officiating has to become better because then it's just going to be under the microscope now.
Yeah.
You can't have crazy shit happen like that, and then all you're doing is telling people to gamble on games, and you have some idiot throwing a flag.
Yeah.
It's like screwing people over, like me. But
in the fourth quarter.
yes, and it happens. But they're going to have to tighten that up a little bit for the NFL.
Speaking of Brady, should we jump into Thursday night?
Thursday night, Ravens, Bucks. Yeah, let's jump right into it.
I think that this could be like a fun Thursday night game for once, but also
I do too.
Yeah. Bucks are banged up in their secondary. Ravens are, you know what I mean? Everybody's like, Andrews is out, so that kind of takes it. But Bateman's bet, I think, and I don't know, this is Brady's. I
was going to say, we're going to find a lot about him, at least as far as his tenure with the Bucks right now.
I mean, if he falls behind and doesn't score more than like 17 points in this game, like he just has to quit like Antonio Brown. Like he just has to say that he went mentally unstable and like disappear.
I think the second they can't make the playoffs, he's gonna like fake an injury and just retire and go down. I don't see him playing when he has nothing. Why would he even play the final 4 games of his career if he can't even make the playoffs? Somebody knock his head off? It's not gonna happen. I don't see him even.
I'm nervous,
the year.
But that makes me. I'm like, well, I watched all 10 parts of that docuseries that you wouldn't watch, and
that's why I wouldn't watch it.
If he listens to himself, he'll be out there.
Well,
on
it is.
Thursday
I mean,
and like playing.
You would think if he's the Brady that everybody talks about, the leader, this, that, the motivator.
The thing is, like, Brady is like, we have gone over. You know what I mean? He's like, why is everybody choke? Like, there's something like energy off, and I think that's Belichick.
Talk a little bit about how it looks like Brady hasn't eaten in a while.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. I know. Like Giselle put him on some kind of like vegan diet or something like that.
This is interesting. This is what people want to hear when it comes down to daily fantasy bets.
That's the first thing in the divorce.
Did he eat breakfast this morning?
Exactly.
Can he play sufficiently?
He doesn't like he's eating well.
He doesn't look like he's eating well.
Something's wrong.
No, I just think he's like
there's
so much. He's doing too much.
He's stressed out.
It's crisis at home.
Whatever it is,
it's in shambles.
I don't know what it is.
But at least like when he's like talking to his players, you can tell it's like from like a level of like frustration, but also like
entitlement. He thinks he's entitled to just win.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know. There's something weird. There's something vibey. Same thing though with like Mac Jones and like that whole thing that went down with the Bears on Monday.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that one, but that's just Belichick.
Zappy shit. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying though. Tom Brady, like once you sell your soul to the devil, he's gonna come back for it. You know what I mean? And I think like that's like I feel like we're watching that happen.
Yes.
In real time. But yeah, I mean unless he can like re-up and like this Thursday we'll find out.
We'll find out a lot. We'll find out a lot this Thursday. But speaking of the game,
yeah.
I mean, from a fantasy, it's going to be a one-off because it's Thursday night.
This one I have like an easy like I'm making for sure at least like a few lineups. And
what do you think about Fournette?
I like White.
Yeah.
I think that because like they've now been like getting into more of a timeshare. You know what I mean? But I like Fournette. I mean, look, if Brady's going to win, he's going to have to go back to the things that made him win.
Not only that, just the Bucs as a whole. Forget Brady. Like, the veterans have to step up. They have to, like, whoever the veterans are on that team, which is Brady, Fournette.
Evans, Godwin.
They got to step up.
Right.
That's it. It's all it comes down to. Like, from a gambling point of view in this game.
But that's why I'm like, yeah.
I kind of, at first I was leaning at the over, but I think it might be an under game. Because I think Tampa Bay's defense has to step up too.
I know, but this is what I do to myself every week. I'm always like, I want it to be exciting. So I like.
No, I know. But yeah, I mean, I took Brady last week in my lineup, and that screwed me big because he didn't do anything. And
because you didn't hear me when I yelled about him after week 6 when I was like, I
didn't. Well, I heard you. I just didn't listen to you.
Exactly.
But it's a big difference.
You sound like somebody who's been married before.
Who's that?
Jerry McKenna, ladies.
Andrews is out.
Don't make Mrs. McKenna angry.
You wouldn't want to see what she's saying. I'm sorry, Kate. Please, it's your show.
Keep going. I'm sorry. So anyway.
Yeah. Football. Oh yeah, because Andrews is out. So a good, like if you're doing like a showdown, likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might have like. I don't think they priced him back up. He's like a good cheap pick.
Yeah.
Thursday Night Football.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to do anything crazy on that game because it's one of those games. But
I play all like I play
we're going to play a lineup exactly. Yeah. So it's going to. I think I may throw in the Bucks defense in that game.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think they have to step it up. I think you're going to see a couple of trick plays, maybe a block punt or a kick. Like, they got to pull everything out of their ass.
If you had to pick Lamar or Brady to put in a lineup, who would you put in?
If price-wise, relatively the same, I would take Brady.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that has to happen. Something has to happen.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like I would want to do that for like a couple, but like then, you know.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next game. Let's jump across the pond.
Oh my God. We really do not want the British to like football at all.
No. We want them to stick to their version of football.
They're like, you stay with soccer.
This is ridiculous, the games that we keep sending over there.
It's Broncos and Jaguars.
Good thing I'm not going to be up to have to watch this because I know I won't.
Oh, yeah, no. I'll be up though. So, Etienne.
I mean.
I never learned how to say his name when I hear it.
Etienne?
Etienne?
Awesome. Etienne, yeah.
Etienne?
It's hard.
Aren't you a professional actress?
Yeah.
Etienne?
Well, because I'm reading it, and then I'm in my head.
Bless you.
She needs a braille card.
I'm talking to the voices, and we just like are going back and forth, and then it's like, I forget to hear how it's said.
England game.
But he's the running back that made Robinson become like disposable to the Jets.
Yes.
And he was killer last week, and I think from what we've seen of the Broncos, I mean,
we don't have a status on Russell Wilson, right? We don't know if he's playing or not.
Well, he said that he worked out on the plane to London, and I'm like, how do you? Because he throw, you know what I mean? He's not throwing down the football field, and when he does those short passes, and it's like a torpedo that would just like it's like he's trying to remove the hand of his receiver.
Well, that's the problem. Like I was high.
I'm like, how does he do that on a plane?
I was high on Judy this year. Nothing. Like the whole team is crap.
Because he doesn't know how to like.
Not wait. Well, I mean, he just. I think he just threw in the towel when he signed that contract. He was just like,
You think? Do you think he's like a Rodgers Brady?
Oh, he's done too.
Yeah.
100% done. Unless he's stupid. Unless it takes him 5 years to learn an offense. You never know. But he looks like totally lost. So he might just be dumb. You never know. He's kind of dumb.
Well, he's had some injuries too. That he's like kind of. That's also a thing. Because remember he had like.
It's the Rocky Mountain air getting to him.
I don't know.
The altitude.
Sad.
The gummies. Who knows? But it's just so sad. That's a London game. It's gonna be shit. Of course.
It is, and then they're gonna re-air it at 2:30 every night after at like the whenever.
Re-aired for who?
Exactly, but I always catch it because
Yeah, well,
like
that game. That's kind of off my card right there. But
it's on like ESPN at 2:30.
No, I know, but I'm gonna watch it.
Whoever's up with ESPN on.
Let's go to our next game because that game stinks.
Okay.
And this one's a little bit better.
Okay, this one is just like it's backup quarterback, and like it's like the.
Well, Panthers and Falcons. Falcons. That's what we're going to right now, right?
Right. So we have PJ Walker and Mariota.
Mariota's not a backup.
No, but he was.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. And PJ Walker, is not bad.
I loved the PJ Walker Marshall combination, and I think
love the over in this game.
I do too.
I love this over at 42.
I do too.
I think it's going to be maybe in the mid 50s to 60s.
Yeah, I mean, I do. It's.
And I actually like Mariota in this game.
You know why I like this game so much too is because the Panthers were like such dogs in this game. It was
I
like
know.
plus 4-4. And I was like, well, they're going to win.
Oh, you talking about last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So I was like, they're absolutely going to win. And they did.
now according to the Chinese bookie, a panther or a falcon, who would win that battle?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, wow. Off the top of my head, that's a really good question.
Probably the panther, right?
A panther?
Because it works out for last week. A panther definitely eats a buccaneer. I mean,
Easy.
easy peasy.
Easy. So
Oh,
I don't know. We'd have to ask him on that. I don't know what animal he's preferring here, but I do like London. I love Mariota.
I want Pitts to like have a breakout game.
I mean, the Panthers are just like.
I mean, it's DJ Moore. I don't know who's in charge.
Doesn't it suck that like, what's his name? Mayfield's hurt, and like their backup is Sam Darnold. Like that's the guy. Even though Walker's playing now, but you want to talk about like stacking your team with losers.
Well, that's the thing. Who were they not eyeing anyone ever?
No, that's why that guy got fired, right? I mean, I'm assuming that's why Rule got fired. Because
I heard this like that they were eyeing like Herbert and whatever, but he was like, no, like Mayfield.
Yeah. Right. People are telling me Mayfield. But yeah, this game, that's pretty much it for me. Look at Mariota to London. Might be like I might link those two up.
Yeah.
And see what happens there. Not much on the Jaguars for me.
I'm just.
Maybe excuse me. Maybe I don't even know. Like I might have.
Oh, Hubbard.
Jubba Hubbard.
Yeah.
Possibly. But that's from this game. It's really
Well,
good.
because McCaffrey's gone and
they're at home. Last week was the first week, right, that they didn't cover Atlanta. It's the first week, and of all the weeks they didn't cover. So they're coming back home.
Because that's the other
Yeah,
preseason.
Jerry, you were
Darn,
like,
never mind.
take Atlanta every week. They've been covering every week.
Hey, they did it for 6 weeks or 7 weeks, whatever it was.
So they broke the streak, so now you're back. You're just going to bet Atlanta the rest of your life.
Well, I'm a Mariota fan. I'm not going to bet on the rest of my life, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
I hated Matty Ice, so
I mean, that guy's so bad.
he was terrible to rely on.
Rest in peace.
Whenever you
Rest
needed
in
money.
Matty.
Rest in peace for him. Can't say that about Brees Hall, though. I got it.
Brees
No.
Hall.
Totally different conversation.
Brees Hall will be back.
That's an injury that he's going to come back from
Yeah.
that, we're all devastated by. Matty Ice, we're like, you're still here?
Yeah, he's lucky he even played those games.
Yeah. Do you think Wentz will come back?
I don't think they want him back. Why would you want him back? This other guy looks so much better. Right? Heineke? Like, he looks so much better than Wentz. The fans like him better. You can't like Wentz. He's like the hardest person to... He's got red hair, first of all. So you can't really like a fucking ginger. We all know that. You can never trust him either.
I know. I've said it before.
And I think this guy's got the job. Unless he does something really horrendous.
Yeah. What about Mac Jones?
Who knows I don't know what either one of those guys are doing on that team. Talk about...
When Zappy went in, the crowd was like...
I know,
So
but he screwed up my
excited.
lineup because I couldn't take a quarterback from either team because I didn't know who was playing.
Right?
But the good thing is I did captain Fields, so I made money. I made $25.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that game eventually. We'll stick to the script here. What's the matter with you?
Well, no, but we're going to Bears.
Bears and Cowboys. Bears and Cowboys.
I can't believe the Bears are +9.
I can't believe it either. It's a little bit of a trap spread. Trying to get people to put money on the Bears because the Bears look so good. The Bears look good the other day.
Right, but that's because they played against a headless horseman.
I know, I get it, but you know what? Sometimes Fields, they put up 30 points. Confidence is big in the NFL.
And like he actually threw well, but also dude just basically ran back and forth across the field
I think
the whole time.
I actually like the Bears in this game.
Of course,
I don't know if I'd put it in a money line because
I just think
it's
the
a little bit too
Cowboys have
crazy.
the Cowboys defense is.
It's good. It's a ball hawking defense. It's good. They got good special teams. I get it, but what I saw, and I couldn't watch the game, but I saw most of the highlights from it. I mean, Zach didn't look that good. Prescott did not look that good. He didn't look that. I mean, they won the game, but he wasn't looking good. And I think it's like, oh, he's back. We won.
Well, that's what I'm saying about. Like,
and that's why I like the Bears this week. I think they're going in there with a little false confidence into Dallas, and all it's going to take is being down 10-0 to the Bears, and they're going to start booing Dak, and they're going to start asking for Cooper Rush back. And I kind of want to see the shit show happen. I really do.
I know,
wanna
me
see
too,
it.
and that's why I think that one would be an over too. I'm also not taking anyone from this. Oh, but Zeke actually played well last week.
Well, he definitely looked like somebody motivated him. He looked like somebody either like
he like went out with
shot
like
him up with steroids
a
or something.
sprained like knee or ankle or something, and then hurdled a human. Like, it's insane. I was like, oh, there he is.
Yeah, this is another game that I'm not really looking at.
We went off hard on Zeke last time we were on the air though. Before I went on vacation, we went into should he be wearing a belly shirt anymore?
Yeah.
Right. Now he can. Now that he came back a little
two
bit
things.
again.
He had the belly covered, and he played well, so maybe he's listening to us.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh.
We have 4
Maybe.
listeners, and one of them is, the running back on the Cowboys. That's
Thanks for listening, you fat bastard. No.
And we just lost him. Back to you guys.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, for this game, the only I would think about maybe Mooney.
I would think about paying up for Cowboys D.
Okay, I mean, all right, I could see that. I'm not big into that because I think the Bears have confidence. You got to watch out for confidence in football.
Yeah, but that's fine. But it's Diggs' brother.
I mean, he is good. But, yeah, so this is a game that I'm going to kind of avoid just because, like I said, I think it could be low scoring. I think Prescott could, like, fall into some trouble.
I'm watching it 1,000% though. Like, it gets its own screen.
Yeah, we have to figure out a way to do that. Unless it's on well, they might be on TV, actually.
Why would they be on TV?
Well, the Jets and Giants are both playing, right? No, the Giants aren't playing.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so they might be on TV.
All right. Dolphins, Lions, my favorite game.
Yeah, this is the game you're going to be looking at key on, huh?
Yeah. And so is a lot of other people. So we got to find differentiation elsewhere. But I think I'm going right back to early weeks of when playing the Lions was like a points fiesta. And then you have Tyreek Hill and Tua and everybody. And you have like their defense that, I think before, remember when we watched that, the Dolphins played Pittsburgh, right. And I felt like everyone was treating the quarterbacks like, delicate.
I mean,
so it's like, I don't know.
What's funny is
He
last
looked
game,
good.
if you watch it, he literally
I know, he was like,
third play of the
I
game, he
can
took on a
do it.
linebacker and just lowered his shoulder.
Right.
But most people will tell you that's safer than sliding.
Hundo.
Because at least, hitting somebody's easier than getting hit on the way to the ground. Yeah.
You're controlling.
Yeah, so most quarterbacks would prefer to like lay that hit in instead of sliding.
Smart.
Yeah, he
so
is
anyway,
smart.
but this is like why I'm just like, this is like a showcase game.
Yeah,
And
this could be a really good game. I love Hill in this game, which is weird because I normally don't like him. But the secondary for Detroit is so bad.
So bad.
And it's going to be on the turf. There's going to be no weather issues.
I love it. I like Jamal Williams. I'm on Ross St. Brown if he's back.
If he's back.
I mean, I think he didn't have a concussion, but then they still made him go through the thing anyway, I guess. Anyway, but so him, I love, as always.
I don't really.
Waddle, obviously. Like, I almost want to like double stack this game. Like I
PPR,
should.
Waddle's good. If he's, you got to be, which is
Gesicki's getting involved all of a sudden.
Well, I kind of like just Gesicki too.
He had 3 catches last week, which I was like, okay, cool. So they're utilizing that again.
Yeah. Well, rather than take the hit.
But so last week I did a Bengal stack and I took Burrow, Chase, and Hurst.
Well. I avoided that game and I got screwed by.
But I should have taken Burrow, Chase, Boyd, and Hurst.
Boyd was my guy.
I should have taken 4 of them.
And Boyd.
Yeah. You got that. No,
right. I know.
And you don't listen to yourself.
I know. Well, add me to the list of people that don't listen to me.
And I took Breece Hall.
I mean that game's gonna be good. I'm not as high in it as you as. I think the over's a little high.
I just think that you can't you have to take it. You're gonna have to take like randoms like for the rest. Like you can't like it's. I just think it's gonna be popular.
Now this next game
is the other one.
Is the game I'm kind of high on right now. Vikings, Cards. Vikings coming off the bye week. So there should be no bullshit, no injuries. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's ready. Everybody's prepared. And Arizona has a horrible defense.
Until they play the Seahawks.
So you get 2 weeks to prepare for a horrible defense. You should pick them up. I mean, like, Kirk Cousins, you've been in the league long enough right now. You've been watching 2 weeks worth of film. You should put up 3 touchdowns.
So you know what I realized, though, about the Cardinals defense is that they're very good at isolating your best player, right? So, like Jefferson, they just take Jefferson away, right?
Yeah.
And so I think somebody
like Thielen?
Thielen, I think, is constantly underrated, and also Osborne.
I tell you who I like in this game, because he's been really quiet all year, kind of. Cook.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not really a great run-stopping team.
Well, it's better than their,
No.
cornerbacks and shit.
And maybe Hopkins, too.
I like Hopkins. See,
I like Hopkins
is
in
like
this game.
who I
He's
would
back.
bring
He's catching passes. He was like, he looked like he didn't miss a beat really last week. I mean, granted, they played the Saints. It was a shitty game. They kind of killed him, but he looks good. He looks like he's ready to go.
It also depends on if they like fall behind. You know what I mean? Depends on how much of a shootout this turns into. I like Cook every week.
I know. I've been taking him, but he hasn't really done anything.
That's the thing. It's like, same with Henry. Like, I want to be there. We'll get there. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. But those are my guys. From this game, it would probably be Cousins, Thielen, Cook, maybe Hopkins.
I like Irv Smith Jr. too. Tight end.
I like Irv Smith Sr.
And then I like, this is like a pivot game kind of. Because Jacobs I had too last week, and he had.
I take him so much, and then like I didn't have him last week, and he had a killer week. I know.
We're doing spooky season opposites.
Mm-hmm.
You went too contrarian.
I know. I got hot. That's what happens when you start winning bets. You start thinking you're smarter than you actually are.
Right, that's the problem.
Well, it doesn't happen to you, but it happens to people that actually hit bets.
Haha.
Anyway, moving on to our next display.
Knock on the wood.
We have the Raiders and the Saints.
So Josh Jacobs is amazing, and then my boy Kamara, who I will always be a fan of. But I wouldn't take them both. But like that's why I think like
Saints have a good run
Kamara.
defense. Got to keep that in mind.
Sure, but Kamara.
No, I'm saying Josh Jacobs. I'm saying
Right, that's why I would like.
yeah. I mean, it's hard.
I mean,
he's hot. He looks so healthy, and he looks really quick. He looks like he did like 3 years ago, but before like he looked slow for like almost like Saquon Barkley. For whatever reason, like Barkley, they say it takes 2 years to recover from an injury like that. Like the first year back, you just try not to get hurt, and then the second year, is when like Adrian Peterson, all those guys that came back from those kind of injuries. And that's Saquon Barkley now. Like he looks good. He looks like he did when they first got him.
Right.
And Josh Jacobs looks like that as well. I mean, he looks good. This game,
That boy is good.
It's good. What's his name has been disappointing me way too much this year.
From a fantasy standpoint?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I would look at in this game is
Taysom Hill.
I like Waller.
He hasn't played in a long time.
Waller?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Have you not
He
been?
didn't play last week, right? And then they
Jerry.
Yeah, that's why Moreau has been the tight end to take.
But he's back. Though.
Okay.
So anyway,
Damn it, Jerry.
What about Devontae Adams? I mean, we jumped all over Hopkins.
I know. He's definitely getting into the rhythm with things. I
just think that
I got something against the coaching staff of the Raiders. I don't like the way they're running their offense. I don't like they're playing like, I don't want to say that word, but they're just playing like wusses. Like
I think depending on who's still injured on the Saints, this could be good for Devontae Adams.
You like that? But
Nobody's paying attention but me.
There's injuries. They have that you're not like accounting.
This actually might be a very good game.
I think it is too.
Yeah, this could be a good game.
I think I would be like Devontae Adams and Kamara.
Because they're both at that point in the season where this game
and
means a lot.
Olave maybe.
This game means a lot to both teams.
I do like Olave.
Yeah.
Over
under, what do you got?
Depends on who's quarterback.
I mean, I actually like the number. I like it right around 48, 49. It's going to be a tough call. I think I'm going to see like a 27, 24.
You just called 00 on. You said it's going to be a push.
It's going to be a push.
We like the push this week.
Get some good odds on that. But yeah, so that game, I'm not going to go anything crazy on that game. Probably, maybe Kamara. I mean, but I don't know. Only because Raiders defense isn't good. So Kamara might actually have an edge in here. And they are home. And he plays great in that stadium.
Yeah.
So he's someone to think about.
Isn't that where he did where did he play on Christmas that time that he got like 5 touchdowns?
I don't know. But I mean, he's never played for any other team. So
No, it was at.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it was at.
It was probably at New Orleans. If it was on Christmas, they probably did it in New Orleans.
Right? But who came there? Anyway.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what she said.
Uh-huh. All right.
Who came in New Orleans? The list goes on.
So many people just running out of here. This is a closed set. Oh, that's right. Are you guys done with that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done with that game.
Oh, okay. So then
We'll turn it over to you.
Oh, wait. What about Ertz?
well, you got more? All right, go ahead.
I mean, once again, Ertz is a guy I've been leaning on a long time, all season, and he hasn't had his big week yet.
Oh, why did I bring
He
up
has like
Ertz?
10 points. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Because I jumped back to the Cardinals
Go
for
back.
a second.
It's all over the place. Back
I
to
went
Jen.
back. It was just one. Okay.
No,
all right.
that's fine.
Patriots, Jets. What
No.
I've been dying to talk about. What?
We're going to give a big shout out to our
Got to give a break.
What's that say? You
That's
were
a-
supposed to be
That's
in
the
charge.
sound for
I gotta
Kate.
line
Yeah, I know. It's all right. Nobody cares. We want to give a big shout out to, let's drop a random sponsor here, Main Street Coffee.
Woo.
Big supporters of Nobody Cares Sports.
Nice.
Kate actually stopped into their beautiful location at the Richmond County Fair.
That
So she's giving the thumbs up, so that's good for us. And you shout out Live Solar. Make money when it's sunny with our friends at livesolar.nyc. We've got all sorts of taglines. We also make money here at Unforced Errors week after week. These bets are bona fide green.
Bona fide.
Bona fide. You hit on a parlay last week, my friend, where somebody's going on a new vacation. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody went.
If they're paying attention. Anyway, nobody cares. Thank you, sponsors. Back to you guys.
All righty. Next game on the card.
Patriots, Jets.
Injury-riddled Jets.
Oh my God.
Just when things, just literally it's like driving a car, and all of a sudden, like you see the open road, and you're about to floor it, and then all of a sudden, like something horrible happens, and that's what the Jets feel like right now. I mean, because what Breece Hall wasn't the only guy out. Like Corey Davis is hurt, right?
Yeah, and then their O-line guy. Fuck, what's his name? I don't know.
They got hit
He's
hard
so
that game.
good though. Yeah.
The thing I worry about with this game
Yes.
is this is Belichick's Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I think it depends. My idea of this game literally happens on Thursday when I see what Tom Brady looks like. Do you know what I mean? Like,
So
if
Brady looks good, what's your idea on this game?
then I'm going to be like, okay, well, they they renewed their lease in hell. And
So they
right.
it's a joint lease.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Oh, no, he's one of the landlords. You know what I
I
mean?
got you. So if Brady looks good, Belichick might look good.
Right.
Interesting. Interesting.
We'll see what kind of week it is. Oh, my God, I'm so excited.
I don't, from a fantasy perspective, there aren't a lot of people I like from this game.
So the only thing is,
Jets D, maybe?
I always love Jets D against Patriots. And
I'm pretty sure they looked horrible the other night against.
Yeah.
I mean, they got their ass beat by Chicago, which was another hit by me, by the way. Chicago money line and the over. Cha-ching.
Well, yeah, because they don't have quarterbacks. it's to do that at home, to have that happen.
Yeah. Oh, they got embarrassed by the Bears.
By the Bears, and their quarterbacks got weirdly favored, and then they both sucked.
I love that the fans don't even they've been so spoiled for so long they don't even know what to do anymore. They're just it's almost like the Yankee fans booing Aaron Judge, even though he deserves it. Does have something to do with it, and he did deserve it. But this is that's what the Patriot fans are like. They're just gonna boo everybody at this point, and they thought they had some kind of miracle, and it didn't really work out for them. And I don't know why he even had Mac Jones in that game, considering he was still wearing a brace on his leg. It's just stupid, but that's just Belichick being a jerk.
Yeah, that was I don't know. I want to be excited for this game, but I
do. I mean, we're obviously going to watch it. We have no choice, and we all going to. And I think this is going to tell a lot about the Jets, in my opinion. Even though Patriots suck, but this is a division game at home against your rival. But they got banged up.
They just
I'm
got
saying
banged.
it's against your rival.
But that's why I do like Robinson, because if they can get him in there, he knows how to be a run. You know what I mean?
No, I mean they're not going to complicate the playbook for him. They're going to,
No, but he can be like a McCaffrey who asked for the playbook on the way to the stadium.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Right, so he could sit on it.
He literally he was leaving leaving the arena, and he was like, "Yo, can you send me the playbook? I want it on the way."
Imagine if
how amazing you guys look. You look
thank
great.
you. If Breece Hall got hurt a week earlier, the Jets might have
had
McCaffrey. Imagine
yeah.
that. That would have been sick.
But tis the Jets. We almost had Hill. Remember that?
But McCaffrey's going to get hurt too eventually.
Oh, I gave him 2 weeks.
Yeah, so Robinson, I mean... Surprised he didn't trip over that playbook that
Nerd.
All right, let's get away from this game. From a betting point of view, it's a tough one to bet. I do like the over, and I mean, obviously, I'm not going to bet against the Jets, so I'm going to take I would take the Jets in this game.
But they're not. It's not like a crazy.
They're not going to be in my parlay or anything like that. But if I'm going to watch the game, maybe I'll throw something in the Jets in the over, a little something.
I'll probably do some player props.
Entertainment value, a little something.
No, we did not say Jets in that.
I did. I said Jets in the over.
Okay. Yeah, you'll do that though.
I know I will. Once I wake up.
Let's go to a more exciting game. Steelers at Eagles. I think plus 10.5 is egregious for this.
It's a lot of points for an in-state rivalry. The Steelers do not look good.
No, but they also
I don't like the fact that they should keep starting Trubisky. I don't like what they're doing. They're messing his kid's head up, in and out, and hurt. Just whatever. Just let Trubisky start. He looked good when he came in relief last week when we won. Just let him play. I don't understand what I have such a problem with Mike Tomlin and everybody on that staff that like I just can't wait for all of them to be fired.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think gets fired first, them or the Broncos coaches?
Broncos. Steelers usually don't fire people.
Exactly.
Usually wait for somebody to like
Isn't Broncos
step
doing
down.
that too?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or just you release a bunch of emails.
Yes, exactly. Mike Tomlin's racist emails will come out. Yeah, this game, as far as a fantasy point of view, I mean, it's a hard pick. There's really not much in the game I love. I hate to say Jalen Hurts because I'm rooting for the Steelers.
Hurts is like the number one fantasy scoring captain right now.
And he might tear us apart. He might, like we show we're not
like I like
good.
him. Goddard.
Goddard's always a good pick.
I'm just like, I'm always like at a loss for tight ends.
I mean, I don't know what happened to Najee Harris this year. He's just not running. I don't know what the deal is.
I don't know what happened to any of them, except it's the same thing where nobody has a stable quarterback. Like nobody's got like a
they got Claypool, Deontay Johnson,
right? And like you just
Pickens,
have nobody to like consistently
there's nobody throwing the ball.
Yeah.
And that's the problem of a lot of teams in the NFL. I mean, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But
Hurts learned how to throw the ball.
Yes, he did, and he's killing it. I mean, they're still undefeated.
I kind of feel like Devontae Smith is going to do something.
Devontae Smith, I can see that.
I
can see the Eagles maybe blowing them out, but obviously, I'm a Steeler fan. I don't want to do that.
What about their running back with the Sanders?
Colonel Sanders, as I like to call him. Yeah, I see that too. Steelers can't stop the run.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Cannot stop the run.
But Hurts that's like quarterback, like he's like a running quarterback, which is why like if you like.
That RPO, the run pass option, if they do something like that, the Steelers are not going to be able to stop it, especially without TJ Watt. It could get ugly. It really could get ugly in this game. That's why I'm really not going to go fantasy heavy on this.
I mean, but if you're looking for like one-offs put into like something else, there are like little hidden pieces, like even like Quez Watkins. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I could see that. But
I think Hurts as a quarterback by himself is also like
Sanders and Hurts would be. I wouldn't take any from Pittsburgh in this game, but Sanders and then maybe Frymouth. Take the Muth because apparently like
I'm not trying to take anybody on the Steelers.
Otherwise, if it's cheap.
Plus, like especially because like Slay, like they actually like Philly, like the Eagles have a extremely good.
I know. It's not a good situation for us right now.
Oh man,
hence the 10.5-point spread. So moving on. Now we're looking at Texans.
You think the Eagles are going to cover the 10.5?
It's not impossible if things go. We'll know on Thursday.
I don't want to say.
I want to see like how.
I don't want to say.
You almost had like a stroke.
I think they might cover 10.5 in the first half. I mean, the Steelers are just not impressing me right now, and it's getting ugly. So something has to happen there. Najee Harris has to like I said, maybe we got to throw him out of his house and get him back to basics. Yeah. Do a little Rocky 3 on him or something.
Maybe just like pick a quarterback and just stick with it.
I agree with that too.
Game.
Rocky 3, back to basics. To go back to the gym. Okay, throw him out. Make him homeless again. Let him fight for his shit.
I wouldn't take Najee Harris.
I'd be a great NFL coach.
All right, guys, we're watching Rocky
3. Yes.
So, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done with that game.
Titans, Texans, I really like Derrick Henry this week.
I do too.
I want to
He's due.
This is the week that he does.
If you're talking about the due theory, this is
it. And there's not a chance that he's not in.
The problem is it's week 8, and the Derrick Henry's.
Right, but Tannehill just got hurt.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So he's they're going to they might have some, but he's gonna play.
Oh, he's gonna play, yeah.
But so it's just gonna be more. And
but I think that's the problem with the Titans right now. People figured out that just let Tannehill try and beat him.
Etienne just had the biggest, most massive. You know what I mean?
The Texans do not. I like the over in this game. It's in my parlay actually.
Sure, but I just think Derrick Henry is finally going to have his day.
Jared, can you turn your phone over so that the screen is down?
He's such an amateur.
I don't know. It's been looking for a while like it's been entering another dimension. And now, see, it just changed.
Don't tell him that because he already thinks that's what it does.
That's my trip.
We're not time.
You have never been alone.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, no. Please, just give us parlays with bad beats.
All right. So anyway, from that game, I like Henry.
I like Henry, maybe Pierce, but I like Henry.
That's it, really.
Yep.
I mean, Pierce has been playing well, too, so that's not a bad pick either.
Yeah.
Not a bad pick.
Commanders Colts.
Commanders Colts. I mean,
This is like what a battle.
it's going to be 4 people there.
I want to know.
Ellinger's parents and Heineke's parents. Those are going to be the people watching this game.
Taking pictures.
Taking pictures. And if it was in Philly, they'd get in a fight. But considering it's not. I don't know. I mean, I know the organization's high on Ellinger. Like, they really like him. They think he's the future, but blah, blah, blah. I don't know about that. I kind of like the Commanders in this game.
Well, I like the Commanders in general because I like them. But I want to know what the bookie thinks about a Colt versus a Commander.
Ooh.
Well, a Commander's not an
Commander's
not an animal, Kate.
I think, well, it's like a blob. It's like it's an enigma.
It can be whatever you want it to be, technically.
So I would say, like, you know.
That's a tough one for the bookie.
That is what
He barely speak English. I don't want to.
He's probably wrestling with that one right now.
He's watching right now. Yeah.
He's got
Him and Antonio Brown.
Action figures out. This Commander.
So right, it's the bookie and was it Zeke Elliott, right? Zeke Elliott and the bookie are the 2 people watching Unforced Errors right now, and they're both fed up as shit.
The thing I do like about this game, I'll tell you this:
What's that?
the way they benched Matty Ice.
Okay.
Like it looked like, and a lot of people. I'm not the person, Nick. I've heard this. This isn't my idea, but it looks like it came from the top. It doesn't look like it was Frank Reich's decision. Like, it looks like the organization's like, you get it. But what that tells me though is I think the team is just sick and tired of him. So I think look out because the Colts do have a good team.
Yeah.
They had a good defense.
And Jonathan Taylor is still
Yes.
there, and I feel
and
like
I think like right now, just seeing anybody but that loser's face in the huddle is gonna like inspire these people.
Hundo.
So I worry about like the Colts. Like if this was last year, the spread in this game would be the Colts. It would be the Commanders plus 9.5.
Right.
And not much has changed in a year. So I worry.
It's more like in the past 2 weeks.
So if this kid is decent.
Yeah, I think he's really
decent.
good.
If he could throw for 250 yards and 1 turnover, the Colts win by 10.
And you know, Campbell was like incredible last week. Just
Who's Campbell? Who are you talking about?
the receiver on the Colts.
Oh, okay. Yes. I thought
Paris
you were-
Campbell.
Yeah, Paris.
And Mo Alley Cox is still there if you ever need
Oh God, so many jokes are running through my head. It's about to explode.
every time.
Mo Cox.
You cannot. I feel like third graders.
The thing about Ellinger is he's also like $4,000.
And he knows the offense, but it's not like he's a rookie, right?
No,
they drafted him last year, right?
Right.
So he's been there for a year and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows his shit. He's practicing.
And it's Heineke on the other side. I kind of like this game a lot.
And you know what I like? You know what I love in these types of games?
The over.
No. Well, I do love the over too, but I like whoever the Colts' third receiver is. Like the guy that this guy's thrown to in practice. You know what I mean? Like
no, totally. And that is a hand. Because it was Campbell to me last. Then I was watching and I was like, oh yeah. And then.
It's not like
No, it's like something where I'm going to look it up because of time, but I'm going to feel stupid when I see it.
Let's ask our producer who it is.
Are you at? What game
Oh, sorry.
Who's the Colts?
Wait, you're still doing the Colts game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Stratton?
Yeah, that's the guy.
I thought she.
And Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce is dope. And of course they have like Pittman, but they're all like Pierce. It's like Pierce.
So you're
and
like Mo Alley Cox and Strap-on. That's who you like in this game?
Stretch.
I'll check
Oh,
Ash
no, 'cause
Jeeves.
it was
Hold
like
on. What do you want?
They were rookies together. And then they had some problems and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm
But
liking
Campbell
that.
looked great. Actually, like, I do like the Colts, depending on what Ellinger does.
And I like the over.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully the kid, like, you know, they all live up to the
I think
hype
he
that
likes
they
to
came
throw
in.
the ball deep. I mean, and he's good at it.
Yeah.
Right now, he's like the best in the NFL,
I like, yeah.
percentage-wise. So, like,
I like Alec Pierce. I mean, though, they actually do have, like, very good receivers.
just look out for the Colts coming out hot. Especially, like, if you really wanted to make money, in my opinion.
But the problem
first
is they
half bet
also
on the
have
Colts would be
Jonathan
beautiful.
Taylor. And
I know,
so
but
feel
first
like they
half,
can just, like, run
first
it.
half bet on the Colts would be great. They're home. The crowd's going to be into it. No more Matty Ice. They got somebody else to cheer for. They're going to come out pumped up. The team's going to be pumped up. So
I do not hate that at all.
I like that first half.
Because then you don't get screwed over like you do in the fourth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if he gets hurt, I mean, then they're bringing Matty
He's not
Ice in.
gonna get
I'm just
hurt.
saying, everybody gets hurt in the NFL.
Yeah, but not in your. Don't do that.
I'm not. This is wood, right?
Well, I don't know. I know
Yeah.
that is. And you do it 1, 2, 3. Do it so many times.
Anyway,
I'm into this now. You've actually convinced me because I was going to take Commanders D, and now I'm like, maybe
No.
that's
No,
yeah,
you never
right?
know. This is one of these games.
Well, because I'm used to Matty Ice Colts. You know what I mean?
He's so fucking bad.
So bad. Oh my God, this might be a fun game.
Do you think he's over?
Yes.
I think he goes to another team next year.
The Broncos?
How old do you think he is?
38. 38 or 40.
He's not 40 years old.
Then he's 38.
You think he's older than whatchamacallit? Rodgers?
I don't know how
I
old
would say he's
Rodgers looks like he's 67.
Yeah, he does look old. I would say he's like 36, 37.
I know Flacco's like in his late 30s.
I think Rodgers and Brady have the same diet.
And I think Matty Ice and Flacco are like the same, no?
Jerry, you're not going to believe this.
What?
There's like 4 comments on YouTube, and one of them is a bot saying "free girls in U City."
What city?
So it says there's
What city? Speak clearly.
in U City, like YOU, U City, and there's free girls here, Jerry.
Yeah?
So we got that going for us on YouTube. Right?
Nice. We only got one girl here, though.
Well, it's free girls.
Free girls. Nice. So it's a bot. How do you know it's a bot?
Just
How
it
can
says
this
it.
be a person?
It has like weird emojis around it, I'm sure.
Yes, I don't know.
It does have
I don't
weird
look at that.
emojis.
Yeah.
I've seen them before on things.
I'm sure you get it.
Spam bots, sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to you.
Yeah, back to the broadcast.
Wait, who?
Keep those free girls
I
on
thought
the-
you were going to look up what we were just talking about because we didn't know it.
What were we talking about?
I know. Talk about the Colts and the
What do you need? I use Ash
what,
Jeeves.
how old is Matty Ice?
Matt Ryan, got it. He's 37 years old.
Yeah,
Ha-ha.
36. I said 36.
All right.
All
Price
right.
is right. Rose.
So he
Wasn't
might
bad, Jeeves.
he might have another job. Look at Flacco. He hung around for a little bit, backing up people. So I could see. I don't know if Matty Ice went to subject himself to that, but it might happen. You never know.
Yeah.
He's done in Indianapolis, though. That's
Went
for
to
sure.
the Super Bowl.
He's done there.
That's for sure.
He's done there. Let's get off that game, though, because that's more of a betting game than a fantasy game, in my opinion.
I don't know. Campbell was like a slate breaker last week because he was like 4,900, but he's going to get priced up now, which is why I think stretching.
Let's go to the next game.
Okay. 49ers Rams. I hate the Rams.
This game is weird to me.
Very.
Like, we got the Super Bowl champs at home, and they're only like 1.5 point favorites.
Well, it's against the Rams.
Excuse me, 1.5 dog dogs.
Right. Well, because it's like the Rams and like they like suck.
But I mean, the Niners didn't look good last week either. The Chiefs.
No, because they were
blew them out.
integrating in because they had Samuel as their running back wide
No, I
receiver,
get it.
and now they have
So you're
McCaffrey
saying,
in
like,
there,
the week
and like
is going to make that much better.
I just think that it's like the way that I look at the 49ers right now is it's very top heavy and it's weird, right? Like they have like Ayuk, and then Samuel's
Samuel.
but Samuel's all over the
Kittle.
place.
And unfortunately, you know what I hate to say? Because he's my guy.
Garoppolo,
They look like they just don't have a good quarterback. Because if you look at the team,
it's like a superstar.
yeah,
team.
they have all the offensive. I mean, McCaffrey, Kittle, Ayuk, Samuel. Like they got a stud offense.
Yeah.
So something's going wrong there.
And a
you gotta
very
look
good
at the guy that's getting the ball on every play. It's got to be Jimmy G. I don't know what he's doing. He's got to stop calling his own plays like he did in the beginning of the game. He stopped listening to the coach. It's the best bet. Throw the ball. You know they're going to bench you anyway. You might as well chuck it.
Yeah.
I think this is a game you could see. What's his name in Love?
Love is on Green Bay.
Not Love. What's his name? What's the guy the backup for?
I was hoping that you would remember because it left my head. I was trying to think of it.
You want to back up on Green Bay?
Yeah, but
No,
it's
not
like,
Green Bay. On the
no.
Niners.
And it's like he was in the whole time.
Trevor something.
Stop yelling at me.
Oh my God. It's like right. It's like,
They
right
thought he was
there.
going to get the job, but
I
he
know.
wasn't ready for it.
what the hell? I want to just see
You
what I'm
might
on.
see him in
I'm
a
gonna
game
feel
like
so
this. You
stupid.
could see him in the third,
Yeah.
fourth quarter in a game like this. Like if,
I don't
if Jimmy
disagree.
G's getting his ass beat.
Brock
No.
Purdy.
Who?
No.
That's not the backup for the 49ers. It's impossible.
Purdy is a backup, but
No, it's the. Oh my God!
yeah, I know it's not.
Really?
Yes, no, it's not that.
Don't listen to. Is this Ash Jeeves?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Steve Young? Is that who the backup is? Oh boy,
Why does it do this?
Why can't my brain just do what its job
Lance.
is?
That's his name. Something-
Lance. Yes.
Trey Lance?
Trey Lance. Yeah.
Jesus.
See, I'm quicker than both of you guys on computers.
Well, I don't want to use the. I like
I'm
the
just
brain.
saying, my brain.
Yeah, because my brain's trying to do it itself. It didn't want to do the computer either. Thanks for doing it for both of us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All 27. Cup. Do you think he ever comes back?
I think it's like that syndrome where he's getting like double covered every game. So like, I mean, and he
Like-
should be.
And also, I kind of like that. Like it used to be like Cup was like $11,000 by the end of the season. You know what I mean? Like
I've been riding this guy a lot this year, and he only panned out once, but I like Ayuk.
But yes.
I like him in this game.
I like him if he has.
Well, only because Jimmy G has to, this is the deep threat. This is the guy, and you got to start airing it out. Like, what the hell? You can lose your job. Like, what do you care? Throw the ball. Do something.
But the Rams, they have
I know.
their defense at
I
shadow.
know. But do they look like the Super Bowl champions?
The defense isn't bad. It's the Stafford that sucks.
I know, but
they're
underdog at home, and they're defending Super Bowl champions. That rarely happens. Rarely.
Right, but that's why I'm saying Ayuk. I think that if they have any shot, then their defense is going to shut down.
Well, I think they're going to Deebo Samuel's the guy they'd be keying on.
He's literally like the Odie of the football field. He's everywhere. You know what I mean? He's like you don't know if he's going to run the ball. You don't know if he's going to catch the ball. Whatever. So it's
all right.
But now that they have McCaffrey, maybe that, you know what I mean? Now you have two of them. I don't know, they could scramble. But that's why I'm kind of I also like
McCaffrey in this game too. I think Jimmy G is a dump off guy, and I could see him dumping off a bunch of broken play screen passes to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey scrambling around for 15, 20 about 4 or 5 times that game. I could see that happening.
Yeah, I just don't like this game at all. I'm gonna probably not do anything with it.
Yeah, fantasy wise, like I said, Ayuk is the only guy I really got to take for this game, just because I have a hunch. Who knows if it works? And maybe Kittle if he's cheap. I don't know. I haven't looked at the price on Kittle yet, but if he's cheap enough,
it's probably in the fourth. Fourth.
I might take Kittle too.
But he's not bad. All right. Anyway, my brain hurts from talking about this stupid game.
Okay, so let's go to the next game.
Giants and Seahawks.
Fucking Seahawks,
right?
Fucking Geno fucking Smith. Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I always like Geno. On the Jets, always a great guy, good dude. I'm so glad he's having success. And I rarely say that about anybody.
Yeah.
Geno he's killing it this year.
He lost
He's got
Metcalf
the highest
last
completion
week.
percentage in the NFL. 73, 4%.
He also,
down.
He's throwing over 300 yards a game.
He's playing great.
Yeah.
He's literally playing. Well, I mean, he's been in the league a long time, but
he spreads the ball around,
I mean, I don't think he's playing better than Russell Wilson would have been playing with them.
And
the team loves him. Now Metcalf injury is going to be something to be seen how that affects the whole offense as a whole.
Well, I don't know because they have Walker.
No, I know.
Who's who's
awesome.
Yeah.
Who's killing it.
Right. He's making everybody look good.
He's killing it, Walker.
You know who's not killing it? Stupid the Virgin Lockett.
2
weeks in a row. I did't take him. I took him
is
when
he really
I
a virgin though?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Unless something happened in the last year.
I mean, if it took 24 years to happen, probably didn't happen in year 25.
Maybe it did, and that's why he's sucking now.
You got weak legs. Like a boxer. Maybe he's just as always sucking.
It's like the kind of thing that you whisper in the locker room. Tyler Lockett's a virgin.
He announced it.
He announced it on TV.
Yeah. He wrote a book of poems about it.
Which makes it weird.
How many poems could you possibly write?
I don't know.
Every high school kid on earth can relate.
I don't know how many poems he could possibly. He's got a lot of time on his hands, apparently.
Well, the off season.
Yes. Wrote them all in tissues.
He has to be so angry.
Do you like Barkley against the Seahawks that literally have 0 run defense?
I do. I like Barkley every week until he gets hurt or something happens to him.
Yeah.
Because he's running like a guy possessed. I love it. I love watching him. He's knocking people over. Smart shit. He's just playing great.
You know who's kind of back too? Slayton.
Yeah.
I like Slayton.
Well, once you get Barkley back, you got to stack the box a little bit. Slayton's gonna, that's actually a good call. I gotta make sure I write that down so I don't forget about it. I actually like Slayton.
Me too. Glad I thought of it.
I mean, you can't. It's hard to take the Giants quarterback because he doesn't really, he's just running.
What, Daniel Jones?
He's just he's a game manager. He'll have his moments.
Yeah, but this is but he's actually in a matchup that's conducive.
It is. It could be. And the total in that game is what? What is it? 45?
I'm obviously, if I was going to take a quarterback from this game, I would take Geno Smith though, because he's just I
know. Gotta love Geno.
And I'm sure coming back to New York, he's pumped.
Is it in New York? No, it's in Seattle.
Right, because I read that wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Not back in not in the Meadowlands.
Then I'm sticking with Geno Smith as a choice. For sure. What about that Richie Jones Jr. or whatever?
Not sold on it. Not sold.
He hasn't.
It's
Remember Galladay?
Barkley Slayton.
Is he done forever?
Barkley Slayton from this game for me.
Hundo. Well, on the Giants, I mean.
Yeah, on the Giants. And Walker.
On
Seattle. Maybe.
Goodwin, looked good. He's like the new Lockett. He caught he got thrown 2 touchdowns.
I'm saying that's a good look at because Metcalf's out. So,
right,
somebody's got to get those 10 targets.
But nobody's but Metcalf is like a tank of a wide. You know
I know,
what I mean?
but I'm saying it's still 10 targets a game. So if their game plan stays the same, somebody's getting those targets.
Right. I like Goodwin too.
Let's go to the next game.
Okay, we're into Sunday Night Football. They actually gave us very decent primetime games this week, and it's week 8, and I love the number 8.
They didn't. The Thursday game sucks.
Why does that suck? The Thursday week is my entire barometer.
You're talking about this week right now.
Wednesday. Or a week 8.
Ravens, Bucks. All right, you're right. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the London game. I'm sorry.
No, well, the London game counts if you live in England or if you're up at 2:30 watching ESPN.
And by the way, all our fans, you can get the London game with rabbit ear antennas if you have them at home. Just stick them out, point them towards Europe. You better watch that game.
Okay.
Yeah, the Sunday night game is actually a good game.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see what kind of balls Rodgers has on him. That's
well,
for
it's
sure.
just wild because the schedule came out and nobody thought that Brady and Rodgers would talk about it, and they're the 2 in the primetime games. You know what I mean?
They're bad.
And
Rodgers is running out of people to blame.
And this is what I mean. So Thursday sets a kind of a tone, and by Sunday night we'll know who's going to win this game. You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that. It's a big.
It's going to be the Bills, though.
I mean, I'd like to know, and I'm not going to ask Dan to look it up because he couldn't figure this out. And it's
I'm not even paying attention.
Yeah, no, I know you're not. But I would say, from the time Aaron Rodgers was quarterback of the Packers, have they ever been 11-point underdogs?
I'm on it.
I don't think they've ever been 11-point underdogs in his whole career.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, unless it was like his rookie season. I mean, I don't even think that.
I don't even know. I don't know if they were ever this big of a dog. I mean, granted, they're paying Buffalo, but
I mean, it's embarrassing.
Double-digit Hall of Fame quarterback, double-digit dog
in a high total game. Ish.
The most Rodgers has ever been an underdog by in his career was 8.5 at Seattle in 2014. I have no idea how I just found that.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
That's nice.
Did you use Google?
I think you just made it up.
Better.
I think you just made it up.
It's
That's how we find it so
it's
quickly.
Like playing balderdash with facts. Just like, oh, it's a noun and then
You're like Mad Libs.
No, it's real.
I know. But see, that's how good my memory is. I knew he was never an double-digit underdog in his whole career.
You're really good, man.
It could be the most embarrassing thing. And Lazard is limited, and his team's a little banged up. Tanyan's back, but
Jones would be the guy I take from this game on the Packers.
Sure, Jones or maybe Dylan or Love, because maybe they pull
right.
Rodgers in the middle of the court. I mean, the Bills are just incredible.
They're good, and were they on a bye last week? I don't remember. I don't know if they. Was that Kansas City in the Bills?
I think they were on a bye last week.
Even more deadly. You know what I mean?
And they're playing at home
at Buffalo.
Oh my God, Aaron Rodgers is just going to look like a fool, which makes me so nervous for Tom.
Well, that's kind of why I like Aaron Jones in a way. The less embarrassment. They might try and just drain the clock, ball control.
I mean, this
45
could be
seconds. Snap it on 44 seconds the whole
game.
game.
Dobbs. If I was going to take people from Green Bay, I mean, I'm going to be taking everybody on the Bills, and then however many Green Bay I can fit in. I
mean. He has
Mercedes Lewis might make it on.
I love Mercedes Lewis. I've been toting that guy for years.
Yeah, there you go. That's a $200.
He has a week. He has 1 or 2 weeks every year.
And it could be week 8.
Could be week 8.
Yeah, write that down on your paper.
Mercedes. I just put the symbol of the Mercedes so I know.
Oh, and Rodgers is limited at practice because of his thumb. He's already making excuses.
Because he's been sucking on it all week.
For the past.
He's such a bitch. I'm sick of hearing this guy complain about everything.
His toe, his thumb.
Exactly. This guy didn't catch it. This guy's the offense is too complicated for these idiots. I mean, shut up already.
Right, he's already now he's going with the shade of, oh yeah, my thumb hurts, and so we'll see how I look on time. You know what I mean? So when he gets his pants pulled down in front of the entire school, he can be like, but
my thumb. I mean, he's going for the DAC treatment. Going to thumb, take 4 weeks off,
get surgery.
It's bad.
I want to see the X-rays.
X-rays. Yeah, so that game, Slayton, Barkley.
By the way, Diggs is still Diggs. Everybody's like, I mean, they have all the best.
The Bills it's just so hard to pick.
But
I'll tell you who's killing me
Diggs
this year.
Diggs is always Diggs.
Knox is killing me. This guy sucks. I drafted him in my fantasy team.
Yeah, why are you taking that?
Well, I didn't draft him. My friend who went to my draft for me because I was doing this, and he did the draft for me. Picked Knox, Profi, if you're listening. Good call. Guy's horrible. They're not even throwing to him anymore.
Well, because they have
They have so many other weapons. Like they don't even need to do that. It's a little crazy. But all right. So we're done with that game. What do we got left?
And Mackenzie, I called it from the beginning.
Mackenzie.
He's back,
Yeah,
and
he did.
he's back and at it.
Oh, we got Monday Night
Diggs
Football.
is just invincible.
I mean, Diggs is great. And considering everybody knows he's going to get the ball, he's still unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, he's in his prime right now.
He's New York's Hill. We have one. All right. Monday night, this is like another one where it's like, I'm happy. It's Bengals and Browns. I always love when they do a Halloween game with autumn colors. It's festive.
This makes no sense to me, this game either.
Yeah, I know. I like it.
This is like one of these games I want to bet my imaginary house on the Bengals. Like, I don't understand why this game is 3 points. Like, I don't understand it. Like,
well, because Amari Cooper, every week I watch the Browns because I always love, obviously, Hunt is one of my favorite players of all time. Chubb is great. And like they have like this, and Njoku was, but now he's out, and they're literally down to one tight end named Bryant, who was not bad. And I suggest you look into that if you're playing a single game slate.
Well, I do. I like Boyd.
But all the Bengals receivers. But I'm talking about the Browns have Amari Cooper every week. He catches an insane pass, and I'm like, I forgot that you played football until right now. Every single time that I go to make lineup,
and he's been good on every team. He was good on Buffalo. Dude, he was good on Dallas.
He's great. Yeah. He is like we're hot. Like
was he like a Notre Dame guy? He might have been.
I mean, he's an incredible wide receiver.
Maybe Amari Cooper. For some reason, I feel like I watched him since he's like 16 years old. I don't know why. I just feel like I've been hearing his name forever.
Alabama.
Oh, even better.
Even better. That's like Alabama. Nick Saban, that douche. But yeah, so this game is another one that.
It could be fun to watch, or the Bengals could just come to town and stomp on them, or the Browns. But the Browns have had some upsets already this year. I wouldn't
Only thing that would concern me would be the weather in this game. If it's like today, if it's like nice, not raining, whatever, 40, 50, 60 degrees, I don't think the Browns have a chance. If it's
I think sloppy, it might be raining.
Something crazy going on, then who knows what can happen. Then that throws everything, that throws everything into the wind. You don't know what could happen if you got like a wet ball, you got mud.
Is that a pun?
What?
That you throw it into the wind?
Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
Well, the weather. Remember when it was 14 mile an hour?
So that's a game that, though, I like the Bengals.
Monday, 93% chance of rain, but it's going to stop by the time it's game time. And then it's just overcast, but it's going to be.
Are you looking
wet.
in Cleveland, or are you looking?
Cleveland, you idiot.
Okay. Because we have different weather than Cleveland.
It's like a long time for her to call you an idiot tonight.
I've been biting my tongue a lot over here. But it's going to be like 60 degrees and like soggy. And maybe those bugs will come back.
The midges?
Yeah.
Don't remind me. I won't even get into the Yankees. I could do a whole hour on that. Clean house. Bring in Mattingly. Get rid of Boone. Everybody goes. And Judge could walk too for all I care. All right. I just wanted to get that out of my chest.
But yeah, this is like, I feel like it's Amari Cooper, Boyd. And
this is a game, yeah. I mean, I like Boyd, Cooper.
I always love Hunt.
It's the problem with the Browns running backs is I never know which one to take. Like Hunt or Chubb.
Well, no, but it's just like it depends on what defense.
I know,
if they need like a Derrick Henry-esque Chubb, then like there you go. If they need like they got to throw the ball to Hunt.
You might want to take them both.
Could always take them both, but there's a lot. But then you're saying,
I mean, they're not going to beat the Bengals by like throwing. So they're going to have to run the ball. They're going to have to like control possession, blah, 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 limit the ball in their hands. So like it might not be a bad idea to take both of those guys.
I don't know. I do think that they get the ball. I do think that they can beat them with them.
The Bengals look like the Bengals last week.
Yeah.
Finally.
I'm just excited.
Like 5,
we have
6 weeks.
good primetime games.
We do.
Once I get through Sunday, I'm going to have more time to think about Monday and really
do that. Monday night game is going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good game.
Wait, shit. Is that Halloween?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you do, Halloween still?
No, I'm just wondering if it's Halloween or not. Like,
that's why I'm saying it's the fall colors. I like that they made it festive. Orange.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it is the fall colors.
Yeah, you idiot.
Yeah, but for both teams.
Are we done?
And Bengals.
I hope so. Jerry, it took him a long time to, the autumn.
Literally.
There.
Well, it's not really autumn. I'm sweating in here. It's hot outside.
I'm sorry. I'm having a terrible
It's
hair
Halloween
day.
colors.
Horrible.
Me too.
Orange and brown, black.
Oh, let me, before we go, I got to give my bet. Let me give my bet.
That's right.
Yes.
So I do have a bet. It's not a crazy, it's crazy, but it's not going to give you like the 50 to 1 or the 25 to 1 that I gave you guys last time I gave it. But same MO, 14 parlay. I like the Bengals laying 3.5, the Titans laying 2.5, the over in the Tennessee game, which is 40.5, and the Cardinals money line, which is plus 166. So you put 100 on that. That wins you $1,760. Bengals 3.5, Tennessee 2.5, over Tennessee 40.5, and the Arizona Cardinals money line plus 166. Then you take the same 4 teams and you just do 4 parlays, $25 each, was another $100, in threes, and that wins you 804. So it's combined. We're looking at
Arizona money line was how much?
166. So it's about a $2,600 bet if everything hits. If you hit 3 out of 4, it's probably net you'll win $600, $600, depending on who wins.
Yeah, and it's just
You just can't lose. I don't see how you can lose.
How can you lose? Honey, I need the kids' tuition. Jerry just gave another bailout bet.
Hey, I'm liking this one. The other one paid off for me, so you never know.
Yeah,
that's my bailout bet for the week. And the beauty of this bet is the last leg of it is Cincinnati on Monday night. So if you're 3 for 3, you open up a whole world of like hedges in there that you could go in there and do. On the other side, if the line moves, you might even get a middle. Who knows?
I will say there could be a whole bailout bet coming Sunday afternoon when we make our afternoon lineups.
if I'm 0 for 3 come Sunday afternoon, I'll post another bailout bet.
All right, so I guess we're going to have to go with Kate's Fire Daily Fantasy Sports bet then.
I am all over Irv Smith Jr. on the Vikings. Hill is an obvious, you have to. And Derrick Henry is we're doing it. Maybe a guy from the Giants. Maybe Slayton.
Maybe Slayton. Maybe Buck.
So you got
Maybe
Smith
Goodwin
Jr.,
on
Hill.
Seattle.
Who was your third guy?
Derrick Henry.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Maybe Goodwin on Seattle. Maybe Slayton on Giants. But talk to me in the afternoon.
And when I do my Yankee podcast.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'd like to do a Yankee podcast. I've been talking to a bunch of Yankee fans the last couple of days, and everybody's got different opinions. And it's just as a Yankee fan, I don't like these bitches coming out saying, I can't believe they booed Aaron Judge. Fuck you, you can't believe. Mickey Mantle got booed.
You're from...
Mickey Mantle got booed?
Yeah, give me a break. You can't believe you. Yeah. When you're 1 for 16
when
or
you're
whatever the hell
from
you
Wisconsin and you move here and you've lived here for 10 years and now you're like, I can't believe they booed Aaron Judge. It's fuck off.
When you suck, you get booed. That's New York. That's it. Simple as that.
Easy peasy.
Why don't these people know this? I don't understand why they're all complaining. I can't believe Aaron Judge got booed. Fuck off. Give me a break. He got booed because he can't hit good pitching.
Yeah.
That's it. Just like everybody else on the team. All right, I'm done.
All right, we are spiraling. It was a fantastic show, but I think it's really important that we give a huge shout out to Seppi Pizza Bar.
Once again.
Thank you, Seppi.
That pizza's so good.
It's
I love
so
it.
good.
Every Wednesday, I look forward to it.
It was absolutely banging.
Come here.
Absolutely banging. Want to give a huge shout out to our friends at Synergy for Schools Processing. You can become a full-time supporter of the Nobody Cares Sports Network for absolutely free with 1 year of advertising when you switch to the best at merchant processing in the business. Jerry, shout outs before we leave. You want to say thanks to your fans?
I want to say thanks to myself for hitting that bet last week.
Tremendous.
And I want to say thanks to everybody that listened to me. And
if you made it this far, thank you.
And
I
keep
thought
it
it was
going.
for us.
Keep it going. When you're hot, you're hot. Sometimes you don't even need to know what you're talking about. When you're hot, you're hot. That's it.
I like it. Well,
This is a fun slate.
We're back next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Same time, 8:30. Until then, make sure you follow Scotch the Cat. You can find Jerry.
Somewhere.
Just type conspiracy theories on Instagram and his account pops up. And we want to give a huge shout out to all -4 people out there that tuned in. I'm Danny Chanod, the producer behind the curtain, using Ash Jeeves. Until next time, nobody cares. This is Unforced Errors, best of the business, bet the farm.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.